And hello and good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome here to Constellation Field as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. Daniel Voiles with you here at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. Producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios. While the YouTuber is in the middle, finished his second game of 6, we are wrapping up this 6-game series between the Comets and the Sugar Land Space Cowboys, the AAA parent club of the Houston Astros. Comets are 28-20. I said 28-19 yesterday, but it's wrong. It's 28-20 in the second half, 72-52. The Space Cowboys are... Sugarland's, 29-19 in the second half, correction. 72-52. Comets are 31-17 in the second half, 70-54. So, correction on that. So, we are set to go here at Constellation Field. As I say, yes, hi to the voice of, say hi to the YouTuber. I know I didn't miss his comment. Spoiler warning, if you all did not see the Foster series and you don't want to see who made the chase and all that, I highly recommend you go watch it. There was no spoilers as far as that is concerned. We are wrapping up this 6-game series, playing a doubleheader because of the fact that we are taking tomorrow off. We will be back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the El Paso series. Both games will be, the 6-game series will be a doubleheader across 3 days. And then we will take Monday off. We'll be back to normal Monday, have our Tuesday deal, get ready for Round Rock. Christian Rhoda is the starter, 11th start, 1-5 record, a 6.59 ERA. We'll probably have some college football for you tomorrow. I just got done recording the Division II race for Winston Cup at Las Vegas. 317 average, 16 homers, 46 RBIs for Chucky Robertson. Let's give you your weather real quick before I forget. It is 64 degrees, partly cloudy skies, winds blowing at 4 miles an hour from left field. Dave Lawrence, Ricky Holiday, Darrell Parker, Matthew Ross, your umpires. This is to wrap up our series with Sugar Land. Sugar Land needs to win this series to earn the series win. That's ball 1. We are underway at 3:22 this afternoon. I was planning to do a 3:35, but got the game done. That's a base hit, or got the race recorded.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
So already a base hit to lead off today's game here in game number 1 of the double. Hope everybody's having themselves a great day on this Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, kind of weird we're wrapping this series up, and the YouTuber's already on game 3 of a 6-game set with Albuquerque. That means I'll be about a series and a half ahead of him. 273 average, 19 homers, 45 RBIs for James Tibbs III. He bats left. Comets are shorthanded because they've lost Alex Freeland due to injury, but he'll be out for a while. That's a base hit. And Burrow the third will be, time looks like the runner will stay at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first. Hope the YouTuber is having himself a great day, as you need to not talk, phone. I don't know why. Okay, you're live for game 2. Oh, yeah, you're playing a doubleheader because you didn't play yesterday. Gotcha. 281 average, 20 homers, 57 RBIs. That means more than likely I will be bonus baseball coverage, which I'm fine with that. Just underway, top of the first. So hopefully the YouTuber had a great day, swinging him a strike 1. For those who are not aware, I had to place another person on probation as that's fouled away. And I had to join a meeting after I woke up. I woke up early because I had a nightmare. Went back to sleep. Woke up at 11. Only to find out I got dragged into a meeting right as I woke up. So I was like, I apologize to KT. I told him I was in the middle of a... I was just trying to wake up. I didn't realize there was a meeting going on in the principal's office. I think it was a resumption of a meeting that was suspended. The second to one, they'll get the force out at second, but the runner at first is safely, so that'll be a fielder's choice. You didn't get to see the lineup for Sugarland. We'll just do this, make this easier for you guys. There's the lineup for both teams. The defense for Sugarland from left to right will go Jack Winkler, Joseph Sullivan, and Kellum Strom. Third baseman, Tommy Seiko Jr. Shortstop is Nick Allen. Second baseman, Bryce Matthews. C.J. Alexander at first, and Cesar Salazar is the catcher. Comets defense from left to right will go Matt Gorski, Kendall George, and Damon Key. Third baseman, Noah Miller. Ryan Fitzgerald is at second. Austin Guthrie at second baseman. First baseman, Josue De Paula, and the catcher, Chucky Robertson. Paul Gervais, by the way, is out for the season, so that's not good news. 287 average, 7 homers, 18 RBIs for Gauthier. Yeah, I kind of figured that. I may end up doing college. I know I'm doing football tomorrow. I just don't know if I'm doing college football or if I'm doing NFL. Swinging a line drive to center field. That's a down for a base hit. One run will score. It's an RBI single for Austin Gauthier to give the Comets a 1-0 lead. With the exception of Friday's time, Saturday, the doubleheader for Saturday and Sunday for Comets will be overnight. Because I'm going to be, because of the fact that I'm going back to work. If the YouTuber's not aware, this will be my first shift back in 2 weeks. Did not take part at work last week, as that's a base hit for Josue De Paula. Didn't even read his stats. Josue De Paula with OKC batting .294, 1 homer, 3 RBIs, hits a base hit. That's all the way to the wall. That will score a run. Here comes another run that's going to score. Here comes the throw. It's in time, but it's an RBI double for Josue De Paula. The Comets lead 2-0. So De Paula will be at second. Yep, throw got him. So there's 2 away, but it's now 2-0 Oklahoma City. That's okay. At least you got a run that scored, so I'm not worried about that. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald. That's called for a strike. 322 average, 23 homers, 57 RBIs. So the reason I was not on the schedule is not because it was not getting fired, if Cody wants to start bringing that crap up, as that's fouled away. We'll get to the jerseys in just a second. 8 RBIs in the last 10 for Ryan Fitzgerald. It was because we had our big boss coming. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop, throw to first. That will end the inning. But 2 runs on 3 hits and a runner left. We go to the bottom of the first. The Comets, 2 runs, 4 hits and a runner left, excuse me. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Comets are up 2-0. So we had also what we call work inspection. I'm not talking about my house inspection, but my job inspection. So there you go. Nick Nastrini took a tough loss last week at home against Albuquerque. He'll start for the Comets. Hopefully he can get something going here. His 22nd start. Nick Allen, 240 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. He bats right. I saw you win game 1 because I was watching it while I was recording a race. 1 for 5 with a double yesterday for Allen in game 3 of the triple-header. Comets in their gray jerseys with the blue stripes around it. OKC in blue letters with the shape of the C looking like a comet on the left side. Red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back, gray pants. Blue hats, light blue brims. The C-Bat logo on the front. Excuse me, I just had something to eat not that long ago before I started doing this game, so I apologize. 1 away in the bottom of the first. It was chicken. I was having it along with Pepsi Zero Sugar, and I'm not sharing. There's a lineup for Sugarland. You already saw the lineup for the Comets and all that. I've already gone over the Comets defense. 255 average, 23 homers, 63 RBIs for C.J. Alexander. He bats left. If Sugar Land wins this game, they will win the series. In fact, they will also win the season series because remember, they have won both the series in both here at Constellation Field and here in Oklahoma City with one more meeting left to go. That's fouled away. Speaking of the Space Cowboys, they're going to be wearing their home whites with the colorful deals underneath the sleeves. Space Cowboys across the front in Navy script letters with teal outline. Same with the numbers on the front and on the back. Navy letters on the back, white pants, Navy hats and brims with the Space Cowboy logo on the front. As there's two away here in the bottom of the first. That will bring up Cesar Salazar, I can't talk. Called for a strike. 336 average, 4 homers, 14 RBIs. He bats left. Final meeting here at Constellation Field. This time next year, we'll be here at this ballpark for the finale. Swinging a fly ball to center field, and Sugar Land is down in order. We'll go to the second. Comets up 2-0. Oh, wait. I forgot to also tell you this. The UNLV Nevada game I did not do Monday has been rescheduled for this Thursday. Will be tomorrow. Kickoff will be at 2 o'clock. 243 average, 10 homers, 36 RBIs for Noah Miller. He bats left. So come join me for some college football tomorrow afternoon while I am off getting ready to head home to host El Paso. Don't forget, Wednesday we'll be on KOC 05. As also Me TV and also Bally Sports Live.
That's ball 2.
And all that good stuff. Final meeting at home with El Paso. We will finish the series with El Paso.
Yeah!
Swinging a miss, strike 2. So that means the YouTuber will get to see Truist Field again. That hitter-friendly environment in Charlotte. Ground ball over the first and one away in the second.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 30, Damon Key.
I think 216 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs for Damon Keith. He bats right. I think what we're trying to do for me is that for the YouTuber to invite me over, we're going to see if I can get money, which more than likely could be next week, if we're not busy. Probably I want to go to the office early so I can get my check, cash it in, and then I'll be good to go after that. Swinging a fly drive, that's a base hit. Because remember, because I didn't work last weekend, I'm not going to get a check for last weekend, which is fine, but I will be back to getting paid the following week, so that's not a concern. That's fouled away. 272 average for Kendall George with 7 homers, 22 RBIs with OKC. He bats left. Kendall George spent most of the season with Double-A Tulsa this year. Of course, final meeting between these two teams here at Constellation Field here in Sugar Land, the suburb of Houston. The second for one, throw to first, not in time, but they get the force out. Now 2 away here in the top of the second. Chucky Robertson singled his first time up. Fouled away, 1 for 4 yesterday in Game 3 of the triple-header for Chucky Robertson. That's called for a strike. Remember, the YouTuber's on Game 2 of his doubleheader. I'm on Game 1 of the doubleheader. Also want to make this announcement. I am going to be pre-ordering NBA 2K27. Here's the catch, as that will end the inning, so no runs No runs on a couple of hits. No errors and a runner or no runs a hit and a runner left, I should say. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Comets. I'm going to mention this now for the YouTuber. If you see me get the game before the game gets released, there's a reason why. 213 average, 14 over 56 RBIs. It's because I can play it 7 days earlier than the actual day. I should have done that with NFL, but that's okay. I will do it with NBA, and you'll see why I got the game very early. There's a ground ball over the first, and there's one away in the second. So, not sure if the YouTuber is going to do NBA 2K or not, or if I'm going to just do it because why the heck not. 218 average, 12 homers, 52 RBIs. He bats right. Good thing is I got plenty of time. I got until September to do this, so it's not a big deal. I may do it on the following week just to pre-order it so I can get the game early. That way I don't have to deal with it later. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the Thunder starts on the road against San Antonio. That is going to be something we're looking forward to that. TBA on when tip-off will be for yours truly. The YouTuber will have the on-deck show leading up to tip-off. I will have the pregame show 30 minutes before tip, and then we'll have tip-off from San Antonio at the Frosted Bank Center. So hope you'll join us for that. Should be a fun one. Going to be weird seeing Lou Dort, now part of the Hawks. Wish him the best of luck. Shea Whitcomb, 273 average, 16 homers, 60 RBIs. He bats right. That's another reason why I'm rushing this Comets deal done, so that way I can get to work on NBA 2K27. That will end the inning as Sugarland goes down in order. We'll head to the third here in Game 1, 2-0 Oklahoma City. Also, I have had to place somebody on probation for 3 races. You'll see why when you see that bridge. That's found a way for James Tibbs III, who had a base hit his first time up. So, YouTuber, let me know your opinion on the controversial flagrant that was given, as that's ball 2, from what happened last week, where Sophie Cunningham got hit by one of the players. I don't know which team it was from, as there's one away in the third, which should have been a flagrant 1, and instead got a flagrant 2, which is an automatic ejection. Okay, so that means you'll get to see my gameplay for NBA 2K27. I may get NHL. I'll probably get it the following week for NHL. After I get my bills paid off, I will get NHL 27. Because I haven't gotten an NHL game in a long time, as that's a base hit. So, YouTuber, let me know what you think about that. Should that have not been a flagrant 2, or do you think that should have been a flagrant 1? To me, that should have been flagrant 1. I don't know how in the world they call that a flagrant 2, which is an automatic ejection. Austin Guthier got an RBI single his first time up, but some people said that the commissioner just doesn't hate different colored people. I'm just going to leave it at that. Austin Gothier had a 2-run homer yesterday in Game 3. And then that controversial play yesterday between the Isotopes and the Comets, runner. Which the umpires did not do a double play, which would have ended the inning, as that was fouled away, and allowed Albuquerque to strike first and score a 1-0 lead, which, in my opinion, that was controversial. Isotopes fans, let me know what you guys think about that, because that was kind of wrong. But we got a big hit here. Now runners aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
Of course, Bobby Miller in real life was on Major League Rehab assignment. RBI double for De Paula his first time out. That's the inning. So no runs on 2 hits and a runner left for the Comets. Bottom of the inning, Comets are still up 2-0.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys, the third baseman,
Tommy Sacco Jr.
Sacco Jr.
266 average, 6 homers, 42 RBIs. He bats left. Yep, I was correct. First pitch from Nistrini is high for ball 1. Los Angeles Dodgers in this one, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's ball 2, so 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball in.
That's ball 3. Kellen Strom on deck. Swing and a foul ball. Dolphins, by the way, signed a free agent to their roster, which we're very happy, as that's one away in the third. Valeria Rojas, the Spaniard, signed to a Dolphins deal. Made her debut earlier today. Dolphins were, by the way, taking on CSU Northridge. Final meeting in California. They won 3-2 earlier today. Valeria Rojas got her first win, 1-0. Topanga Wilson took the loss for CSU Northridge. That's a dive, and that is an automatic double. So Kellen Strong gets a ground rule double. Now bring up Jack Winkler. All for a strike. 257 average for Jack Winkler. 3 homers, 20-something RBIs. I can't see what it says. 28 RBIs. Okay. That's right. That's a base hit. That will score a run. It's an RBI single for Jack Winkler. Sugarland's up on the board, now trailing 2-1 here in the third. So very happy for Valerie Rojas getting the victory here tonight in her debut.
Ball 1.
Or today, rather. Dolphins snap, by the way, a 5-game losing streak, as they've had a rough go of it of late. Their baseball team, by the way, will play later tonight at 9:05 Central. Of the first disengagement. That's a fly ball to center field, and 2 away here in the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, CJ.
I'll bring up CJ Alexander. We are nearly done with Comets baseball this season. Also, spoiler warning for anyone, if you have not seen my Hell's Kitchen podcast on Spotify, the most recent episode is out, as that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits and a runner left for Sugar Land. We go to the 4th. Comets are up 2-1 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for OKC here in Game 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Sugar Land.
The shortstop,
Ryan Fitzgerald is at the plate.
Foul ball.
That's fouled away. One, two. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a foul tip. 1 away here in the 4th. Got a challenge here. All is confirmed. Comets challenged it. Now they're down to 1 challenge remaining.
Ball.
One fouled away. So the YouTuber will be done with baseball for today. I will have we're going to have your combo bonus coverage. So bonus coverage will be with yours truly. Still scoreless. Another good effort for
Ball. That's
YouTuber getting the win. 1-0 YouTuber is leading in the 5th. Just remember, we still have 1 more game to play here, folks, so that's fouled away.
now back.
Strike 3, 2 away here in the 4th.
Key.
Fly ball, that's found away for Damon Keith. Jake Gallup has had great success in his few games with Oklahoma City this year. So far this season. Spent most of this season with Double-A Tulsa. Will Klein's also spent with Double-A Tulsa. That's the inning. Nothing for the Comets. Bottom of the 4th. They're still up 2-1.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys.
So, got the Comets, or not Comets, excuse me, got the Thunder's 4 group plays. They'll be at the Memphis Grizzlies. At the Clippers, they'll be home against New Orleans and Minnesota. So there you go.
Hey.
Found away. Or ground ball over the 1st, 1 away in the 4th.
Now batting, center fielder, Joseph Sullivan.
That's high for ball 1. The other reason I should mention for anybody,
Ball. That's high.
That's called for a strike. So it's also another reason why the Comets games will be late night. We're talking about very late, is because that now that I got NR10-3 backing up and going, we got the Daytona stuff for the Winston Cup coming up this weekend. We kick off Speed Weeks, which is over a week coverage leading up to the Daytona 500 you'll see on Sunday. Popped up. Miller there. He'll make the catch. 2 away in the 4th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
Bryce Matthews. All the kiddos might be out of school. I know I'll have to double check UConn. I think UConn started today. Let me double check.
Ball 1.
Let me check. Checking. Today being August 12th. Yep, they started today. Now in the 4th, so nothing for Sugarland. We'll go to the 5th. Comets are up 2-1. My Headshaw kids just got home from school, their first day. So UConn Public Schools back in school. Hooray.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the center
Their
fielder,
summer vacation is over.
George.
That ball's foul.
Out of the way.
That's a ball.
Now batting, catcher Chucky Robinson.
Chucky Robertson at the plate. Roda's pitch Arsenal. 1 for 2 today for Chucky in game 2.
Hey! Ball 1.
There's 2 away here in the 5th.
Designated hitter James Tibbs the third.
I'll bring up James Sips the third. So good win for the YouTuber.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's ball 1. So Sunday night football is either going to be either college football. That troubles. Oh, and he threw it away.
The batter.
That is an error for Sugarland by the second baseman. Try to throw the CJ, goes high into the dugout, and that will advance the runner. Look down in the Sugarland dugout, nearly got hit by a player, and now that will be a reach on base and error, which will advance the runner to second for Matt Gorski.
Nope,
that's low for ball 1. 1 for 2 with a single. There's a ground ball over the first. That one in the 5th. So no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. So you get a nice look at the crowd here at Constellation Field. Halfway through, Comets lead 2-1 here in game 1 of this doubleheader.
Leading off for the
Jay Whitcomb grounded out his first time up. He bats right. Dolphins will continue their softball series with CSU Northridge tomorrow night. That will be an 8 p.m. Central Time start.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy.
Dolphins baseball team will play at 9 o'clock tonight against CSU Northridge. They've won the first 2 games of that series. Justin Robleski, Kyle Hurt warming up in the Comets bullpen. Called for a strike. Fouled away. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Kellen Strom.
Now bring up Kellen Strom. Called for a strike. Fly ball to left center field. Center fielder going back will make the catch. Sugarland down in order. Well, at the 6th, Comets still lead 2-1. I'll show you your game summary to this point. Would have been 3-1 if the Comets would have held the runner back. So far, Nick Nastrini doing a good job. Brandon Walter, the starter, the new pitcher for Sugarlands. We start the 6th.
Ball 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula, 1 for 2 with an RBI double today in Game 1.
Ball, that's down.
Got Highway Tang and Pearson warming up in Sugarland's bullpen. It's called for a strike.
Ball, that's low.
Yep.
Ball, that's outside.
That's outside.
Ball. Take your base.
Ball 4.
Now batting,
First walk
the
for
shortstop,
Sugarland here
Ryan
tonight in the pitching staff for Game 1. Ryan Fitzgerald, you see his stats from home and away.
He's safe.
Or the first disengagement. Out of the way. YouTubers up 3-0. That game is heading to the 7th.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Which Eliezer Alfonso just returned from the Dodgers.
Ball, that's out.
But the second is not in time. Stolen base for Dave Paul at first with Oklahoma City. I don't know how many stolen bases he had with Double-A Tulsa. So the YouTuber is going to probably guess how many games we're going to have for Thursday Night Football for the NFL side of things. Well, we got several. So option A we know is going to be the Buccaneers or Cowboys. There's 2 away. The other one is going to be either going to be from the AFC North or the NFC East. And the reason why I said earlier this week the YouTuber is going to boo at one of my roommates is because one of my roommates, which is Mario, he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That's why I said, that's why the YouTuber is booing at my roommate Mario, because he's an Eagles fan. And he's now joining forces with Andre, because in case the YouTuber's not aware, Andre is also a Cowboys fan. So at least the YouTuber's got somebody to be happy for. That's fouled away. Of course, remember the Viking. Oh, that's a base hit. Wow.
No, he's safe.
That was a bloop bunt and scores the run 3-1. Watch this again, folks. That was a bloop single. The catcher dove, did not make the catch, so that's an infield single. And Noah Miller was saved just like that. Damon Keith, that's ball 1.
No, he's in there. Hey.
Except I'm in the 6th inning, you're in the 7th. That's the thing, though. That's going to end the inning, but another run on 2 hits and a runner left for the Comets. They have a 3-1 lead going to the bottom of the 6th here in Game 1. As YouTuber's already heading to the bottom of the 7th as he's time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. RBI single for Jack Winkler. Should mention too, that's cool. You're seeing Evan Phillips, Blake Trinan warming up in the Comets bullpen. So Nick Nastrini having a much better game than he had in his last several starts. As that was overturned to ball 1. Don't know who challenged it. I'm going to double check that to be sure. Okay, so it was Sugarland who challenged it, so they still keep their 2 challenges.
That's ball 3.
All three, Nick Allen on deck. It's a fly ball to deep center field. That's going to be Wardaway in the sixth. So Valeria Rojas, who now part of the softball organization.
The shortstop, Nick.
That's, well, normally we would say other holiday, but because we're not doing other holiday points, then that's fine. That's on the November holiday. There's two away.
Now
Floyd's going to be rooting for
number 22,
the Eagles.
CJ Alexander.
Definitely want to hear the YouTubers' thoughts on
Ball.
I want to hear the YouTubers' thoughts on what's going to happen with Tony Romo.
Leading off for Oklahoma.
As we have the 7, 1, 2, 3 go Sugarland.
George.
3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 2 hits, an error for Sugarland. It's called for a strike. Nothing in 2. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. I was trying to put this out.
Out.
There we go.
Now batting, catcher
That.
J.D. Robinson.
I didn't see what the YouTuber just said in the chat. He's actually on administrative leave, YouTuber, to answer your question. As that's a base hit. He got put on there, I think, a couple of weeks ago because he got pulled over for driving while intoxicated.
Designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
So, yeah. And breaking news just came out. Russell Westbrook is retiring after 18 seasons in the NBA. That was just announced just now. Or that was recently announced. How long will that be? I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't gotten any more details on that. So, NBA fans, let me know what you think about the Russell Westbrook news in the comments section. Right now, J.J. Watts is going to fill in for Tony Romo during that time.
The batter, the left fielder, Matt.
CBS Sports is still assessing Tony Romo's status after he was arrested. But happy for J.J. Watt. Best of luck to him with CBS.
Now pitching for the Space Cowboys, number 17, Kaiwei Tang.
Highway Tang, the new pitcher for the Space Cowboys. Also, have not gotten news from Seth when we're going to have, when will the resumption of the Duracell Cup Series will be coming out. That'll be coming out soon. I know Thursday night entertainment. That will end the inning. So nothing for the Comets, no runs a hit, no runner left. Time to stretch in Sugarland. Comets lead 3-1 on OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott, Oklahoma City, downtown. Ready to start the bottom of the seventh. Comets are now up 3-1.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City.
Evan Phillips, the new pitcher for the Comets. Yeah, YouTuber will be done with his second game. And then chat with me during the finisher of. And then for game 2. Yep, he's in the ninth. We're starting the bottom of the seventh.
Salazar.
That's a fly ball to right field, heading foul. Join us on Friday, as that's high ball 1. We will have a noon first pitch for the first 2 games of the 6-game set with the El Paso Chihuahuas, the AAA parent club of the San Diego Padres. Remember, in real life, that, yeah, I know, last chance for ABQ. In real life, there will not be KOCO 5 news at 4. There will not be any news from that at 4:30 because of the Comets game that's taking part that night. And MeTV will also have streaming coverage of the game. So there will not be KOCO 5 news at 5 o'clock next week. Or not next week, the following week when OKC hosts El Paso. It's because of the fact that we have a doubleheader to make up a game back on July 11th. And before the deal says the game was canceled, the game was not canceled. The game was postponed due to rain. Which, by the way, for the Comets, we waited until August to have a doubleheader. Get out. Which, by the way, for the Comets, that's actually their first doubleheader of the season. I should point that out. So that's fouled away. Yeah, we're definitely going to have bonus coverage right now because the YouTuber is already already 1 out away from sealing the win.
That's ball 2.
So the YouTuber will hand it off to me for bonus baseball coverage, which we got a lot of bonus baseball coverage. Swinging a fly ball to right field, and right fielders there will make the catch. Now 2 away here in the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman,
Bryce Matthews struck out and flew out. There's a skipper. Can't see him behind the player there.
Did he go?
Says no from the first base umpire, who, by the way, is the crew chief. 1-1. Swinging a fly ball, and that was the game. 1, 2, 3 goes Sugarland. We go to the 8th. Comets are up 3-1. It's now 3-2 for the YouTuber as he gave up a run in the 9th.
Leading off for Oklahoma City,
Found
the second baseman.
As Austin Gauthier leads the top of the 8th. Remember, the YouTuber will be done for the day as far as his game. We will have bonus coverage for you all. Because remember, we still have another game to play here, folks. Pearson and Van Way warming up in the Sugarland bullpen, and, well, the YouTuber's done. Barely hangs on to the victory. Yep, just saw the final out. Check swing for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike two. So I got another $500 in spend downs to worry about. Jeez. What is it with me and spend downs of late? Good grief.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Yeah, close game for the YouTuber as he has now tied this series up. Remember, should I remind everybody, he's on game two he just completed game 2 of 6. We're almost done with the Sugarland series. Remember, we still have another game to play here, folks. That's why we got bonus baseball. And there's 2 away here in the 8th. And the reason for the doubleheader, because I know the YouTuber didn't hear about this until like yesterday, it's because with my NR series already back up and going, the Sugarland and El Paso series will be double headers to be covered. Sean and I have already announced, and the YouTuber needs to hear about this. Sean and I have agreed the first pitches for Round Rock will be 6. Will be a double header. There's going to be one day that'll be a double header. So don't be surprised if Round Rock series does not start until Wednesday of next week. Reason for that, because we have the T5 reveal show. Just want to point that out. We will have a doubleheader on a Monday that normally we wouldn't be doing it, but because Sean and I have already requested, we're going to do a doubleheader to make up for Monday.
Did he go?
No, he did not, says the third base umpire. So just want to point that out, if you know what I mean. Noah Miller on deck. Swinging a foul ball. Okay, the YouTubers won the first 2 games of the series. Yeah, we'll be almost done. Yeah, we'll be about what? We'll be almost 2 series ahead of the YouTubers. That's called for strike 3. Comets down in order. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Comets still lead 3-1. So, YouTuber is done with baseball for today.
The designated hitter, Shea Whitco.
And the YouTuber will let me know what his thoughts are in the comments about Russell Westbrook. There's one away in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Want to wish Short good luck. Not Short has announced he will not be back for the rest of the season. And of course, he's on his final year of college. Want to say best of luck to Not Short. So TC Jr. will now be the new commission member from Argentina. Want to say best of luck to TC Jr. Swinging a line drive to right field, heading to the wall, and it's off the wall. That's a base hit for Sugarland, and we'll stop at second.
Now batting, right fielder, Kellen Strong.
Kellen Strong will be at the plate. First pitch for Kellen Strong.
Inside
That's
ball.
inside ball 1. The game we were supposed to do last week, Ole Miss and Georgia. Excuse me. Kickoff 7:35. 7:35 Central Time. We'll have Saturday Night Football presented by Southwest Airlines. That's ball 3. Jack Winkler on deck. So remember, YouTubers, 7:35 will be Saturday Night Football. Will be Ole Miss and Georgia. Will not be commentating that game.
Ball four. Take the bait.
Oh, yeah. Also tomorrow, we got the Air Force Dynasty that I got to do tomorrow. So if the YouTuber wants to come check out, watch me get destroyed by another team, go right on ahead. Jack Winkler's yet the homer this month. He's already had a home run last month, which he batted 286, 1 homer, 9 RBIs in the month of July. I know those UConn kids did not want to go back to school and they want to be home for summer vacation, but that's not how the way things work. Swinging a fly ball heading foul. We welcome those of you joining from the YouTubers game. He wins 3-2. We are in the middle of game 1 of the doubleheader. Well, he did say he is going to continue to be invest with Oklahoma City, no matter if he was going to retire or not. Especially that new Thunder Arena, as well as the new soccer field for the new soccer stadium for OKC Energy. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away in the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop Nick Allen.
And here comes the bullpen. That's it for Evan Phillips.
Now pitching for Oklahoma City.
And Ben Kasparius will be the new pitcher. And let's also not forget, Birmingham is ceasing operations at the end of the year. That's why Oklahoma City is going to be one of the new teams replacing. Gallen, the first to greet Ben Kasparius, who's going to get the final 4 outs to earn the save. High ball 1. 0.92 average with runners in scoring position. It's fouled away. The rest of our organization for the Dolphins.
Ball 2.
Yeah, I know they were expansion. There's going to be a replacement coming up for the 2 teams that was lost. Around the Dolphins minor league system, ACSRA, after losing the first 2 games of their series, they're at home again, since that's going to end the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors on a runner left. We'll go to the 9th. Comets are up 3-1. For the break, I was talking about the Dolphins minor league system. ACSRA, after losing the first 2 games of their series against Kentucky, they are actually in progress right now. Or actually, correction, it's Virginia Tech they're playing. They're in progress right now in the 2nd. That's outside ball 1. Yeah, I kind of figured it's going to be 10 teams. That's also when we will see the new WNBA team for Cleveland. And wish Luke Dort and a couple of Thunder players that got traded to the Hawks good luck. Of course, Trae Young now playing for the Wizards after he was traded from the Hawks. Best of luck to him. That's a base hit. Don't know if the Wizards will be good. We'll have to wait and see.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 30, Damon.
Also, Zachary Ristisheer now traded to the Mavericks. So that will be fun. Best of luck to Zachary Ristisheer, now playing for the Mavericks. So best of luck to him. Don't know how the Thunder will go. And also, if the YouTuber didn't hear this announcement, that's a base hit. The friend I met in 2006 when I went to the OU Washington game, which is Al Eschbeck, he is retiring at the end of next year. After 50 years, and I got to meet him in person, which was nice. Him and Jim Traber, really good people. So, I want to say congratulations to Al Eschbeck on a great career with the Sports Animal. Best of luck to him in his retirement. That's a base hit. That will score a run. That will score another run. Nope. It will be only one, so it's an RBI single for Kendall George. Comets lead 4-1. That's a foul. Fly ball to right field, and there's one away. Runners will advance to second and third. One away in the ninth.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
Also, Colby Daniels now working for Fox 25 here in Oklahoma City. Best of luck to him as he continues to calling the Sooners and Cowboys after he was let go from the franchise, which I was really sad, but I'm happy he's now working for a TV station. Same with Toby Rowland, the voice of the Sooners. Line drive, base hit. One run has scored. 2 runs are going to come in. 2 RBI single for James Tibbs III, 6-1 Comets. That'll be it for Kaiwei Tang. So, YouTuber, what's your prediction for the final record for Oklahoma State and for OU? I'll start with Oklahoma. They'll go 3-0. The 2 cupcake teams I could care less about. The Michigan game on the road, that's the one I want to keep an eye on. If they can beat Michigan in the big house, as Logan Van Way's the new pitcher, by the way. You saw his stats a second ago. If the Sooners beat Michigan at Michigan, as that's called for a strike for Matt Gorski, that means they will go 3-0. The only teams I see them losing to Texas. Because remember, they have lost the last 2. Since they joined the SEC, they have lost back-to-back against Texas. I think they'll lose to Texas again. I could see them losing to possibly Georgia. I see them going either 8-4 or 7-5. 8-4 or 7-5 for OU. Wait, are you talking about Sooners or are you talking about... Well, Sooners are on the franchise. And then Oklahoma State, I give it a bit because it's a rebuilding year. I say they go... I say 7-5. I want to see them bounce back. The last 2 seasons, they have not won a Big 12 game. The last 2.5 seasons. But that was with Mike Gundy. With this new coach, I say give it some time. It's going to take a while. I mean, look at what Nebraska did. It took them some time. Look at how good they are now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So I would say give it some time. I wouldn't be surprised to go 5-7. Well, like I said, give it some time because it's going to be a long road. Remember, you got that North Texas QB, the transfer. He really was good, and they almost went to the college football playoff. Are you talking about OU or are you talking about Oklahoma State? If it's OU, it's Toby Rowland because he's doing both. He's on News 9 as well as the franchise for Sooner games, as that's a base hit. Which also, by the way, will be the first time we'll have OU football since the Sooners won the national championship in baseball this past summer. So they'll probably honor the Sooner baseball team in the home opener. But remember, the Sooners game is on a Friday this year because it's not on a Saturday. And of course, Dave H will call the, you know who I'm referring to, will take care of the Cowboys games on 96.1 KXY. Fly ball to right field, and that's going to end the inning, but 2 runs for the Comets. Nevertheless, go to the bottom of the 9th. Comets are up 6-1. This will more than likely be a no save. Yeah, it's the franchise. So it'd be Toby Rowland, who's, by the way, working for News 9 on top of working for OU.
Nope, outside.
Remember, Toby Rowland replaced the late Bob Berry back in 2011, so this will be his 15th season as the voice of the Sooners.
That's ball 2.
It's ball 2. And Kasparius going to finish this game off. This will more than likely be a no-save situation. Ground ball over the first, and there's one away because it's a 5-run lead. If it was a 1-run lead, then yes, there will be a safe situation.
Now batting, the catcher.
But I doubt this will be a safe situation. Cesar Salazar 0 for 3 here in Game 1. And it's good for OU to play on a Friday because now they can focus on... They'll have more than a week to get ready for Michigan. Fouled away. And that will be on Fox, which is Big Noon Saturday. By the way, before I got off track, ACSRA playing against Kentucky for baseball and softball, they're already underway. They're in the 2nd inning for softball in a scoreless affair against Kentucky. We got a challenge from the Comets. The call is confirmed, and the Comets are down to a challenge remaining. Yeah, John Holgram is actually the sports anchor for News on 6. One, two. There's a ground ball, and there's 2 away. ICSRA is playing in ICSRA in San Marcos. That will be at 6:05 for baseball and 6 p.m. for softball. They have split the first 2 games of that series, ICSRA referred to. GTSRA will play in Arizona at 8:40 Central Time. Both softball and baseball will play at 8:40. And then TMSRA, in progress right now, they're playing against...
That's ball 2.
They're in Kansas. Their softball team is in Iowa. They're playing Iowa right now, both the softball and baseball teams. They'll play at 7 o'clock tonight. Softball will be at 6:35. So that is your update on the affiliation report. AA Tulsa finishing their 12-game homestand against Amarillo. We'll check up on them in a minute. Fly ball, and that is the game. Comets winner 6-1 as they take Game 1 of this doubleheader. They'll look to go for a split in a little bit. $6-14-0 for the Comets, 1-3-1 for the Space Cowboys. Comets are going to go for the split,
And they did give the save opportunity to Ben Kasparius, so kind of surprising they did, especially with a 5-run lead. So here are the final numbers on this in Game 1 for the victorious Comets. 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Comets left 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. They left 9 runners on base. For the Space Cowboys, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. Sugarland left 1. 3. They left 3 runners on base. The winning pitcher was Nick Nastrini, who pitched 6 innings, 1 run, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts to go to 4 and 8. 1 final 4 outs for Ben Kasparius to earn his 31st save. The loss to Christian Rowe, he had a struggling game. 5 innings, 2 runs, 7 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He falls to 1 and 6 on the season. I'll go ahead and give you the records right now. That way you guys don't forget. With the victory in game number 1, as I almost derped. With the win, the Comets, Sugarland will fall to 28. Or, hold on. They will fall to, They'll fall to 29 and 20 in the second half. Comets will improve to 32 and 17 in the second half, 71 and 54. Sugarland will fall to 29 and 20 in the second half, 72 and 53. Real quickly around the rest of the Pacific Coast League before we get to our second game of the action. Albuquerque beat Las Vegas 7-4. Winning pitcher for the Isotopes, Seth Halverson, who's now with the Comets, by the way. He's 5-1. Pearson Lowley's 30th save. The loss to Hogan Harris, he's 1-3. Home runs for Brendan Malone and Brett Harris for the Aviators. Home run for Drew Avens for the Isotopes. And Blaine Krim, now with the Express, had the 2 RBIs for Albuquerque in the win. Salt Lake shut out Reno 2-0. Winning pitcher was Walbert Urena. He is 4-4 on the season. Robert Stevenson's 3rd save. The loss to Dylan Ray, he's 4-7. The only run scored for the Bees, no home runs at the ballpark in America First Square. Jamer Candelario, Nico Cavades had RBIs for the Bees. The only run scored for Salt Lake. Round Rock beat El Paso 6-5. Winning pitcher was Tyler Alexander. He's 5-2. Alexis Diaz got his first blown save. The loss will go to JP Sears. He's 1-2, no saves. Ezekiel Duran homered for the Express. It was a 2-run homer. Nick Prado, Justin Foscue, Jose Herrera had RBIs for the Express. No home runs for El Paso in this game. Ty France, Zach Evans, Lamar King Jr. had RBIs for El Paso. Sacramento shut out Tacoma 3-0. Winning pitcher for the Weeva Cats, Luis de Leon, he's 4-8. Randy Rodriguez, his 24th save. The loss went to Jimmy Joyce, he's 5-13. Only run scored for the River Cats, Dason Cross versus RBI double, and a 2-run homer for Drew Gilbert for the River Cats. The only run scored for Sacramento. Los Angeles Dodgers falling to the Pirates 10-3. Mitch Keller gets the win. He's 17-8, I want to say. Roki Sasaki, the loss, he's 6-5. Marcell Ozuna, the former Cardinal, homered for the Pirates, his 26th on the year, his 85th overall. Brian Reynolds, his 79th RBI after he got 2. Ryan O'Hearn, 48th and 49th. Spencer Horwitz had his 45th and 46th. Mitch Keller, 6 innings, 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts to earn the win. No save in this one. Mookie Betts homered for the Dodgers, his 22nd and his 62nd RBI. Shohei Ohtani's 49th homer, 111th RBI. Kyle Tucker's 25th homer, 74th RBI for him. Sasaki, 3 innings, 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts to get the loss. Dodgers will wrap up their series against the Pirates coming up shortly. It'll be Shohei Ohtani for the Dodgers taking on Paul Skeens for the Pirates. That is at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers will have a big road trip starting Tuesday night in Atlanta. Double-A Tulsa will try to earn a split. They beat Amarillo 10-2. Zach Root gets the win. He is 5-4. Roman Angelo the loss. He's 3-10. Home runs for Danny Serrani and Sean Walters for the Sod Poodles. Nice. Roman Angelo, 6 runs, 7 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. He got the loss in that game. Emil Morales, Joendry Vargas homered for the Drillers. Eduardo Quintero, Vargas was a grand slam. John Rhodes, Jordan Thompson, and Zach Earhart all had RBIs for the Drillers. Zach Root, 2 runs, 4 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. He gets the win. Tulsa wraps up their series against Amarillo. Be Chris Campos for the Drillers, taking on Mitch Bratt for Amarillo. In terms of the standings for those guys, of course, Tulsa is irrelevant because they won the first half title. So Arkansas is more than likely going to clinch the second half title, regardless what happens. But Tulsa is irrelevant, so they're going to play Arkansas. Naturals, Cardinals, Wind Surge are going to be eliminated. And then Frisco's up 2 games over the Missions. But remember, Frisco won the first half. Rockhounds are 4 games back. 7 back is the Hooks. And the Poodles are now 9 games back. They're probably going to be eliminated from contention. It's time to play Game 2. It's our starters from Monday, Landon Knack and Colton Gordon for the Comets and Sugarland, respectively, as we start game number 2. We wrap up this series, as I said at the top of the broadcast. Going to be an afternoon game, so hope you guys are excited about that. YouTuber's trying to figure out what he's doing for dinner. I got a new freezer and fridge. Oh, I got to send the YouTuber some photos soon. And no, it's not food deal. It's my pictures of my gifts I already got. As we are here for the final time, our final game in Sugarland this year. Both teams have the same jersey, so no need to go over the jerseys again. Colton Gordon is 12-4. There's the defensives for both teams. Basically, it's the same as Game 1, so no need to go over that. 87 degrees, clear skies, winds blowing 13 miles an hour to right field. We got Matthew Ross, Dave Lawrence, Ricky Holiday, Darryl Parker, your umpires here for Game 2. As we are almost done with this season. Of course, the Comets need to catch up to Round Rock because that will be a critical series as far as that's concerned. 296 average, 7 homers, 19 RBIs for Gonthier. He bats right as we're underway in Game 2 at 4:42.
That's a ball.
So join us for UNLV in Nevada tomorrow. Kickoff is at 1:35, it'll be at 2 o'clock. Noon out in Las Vegas. We hope you'll join us. The Battle of Nevada, the Silver State Wars, I'd like to call it. 1 away in the top of the first here in game number 2. There's the Comets lineup. You finally get to see that. You'll get your full Comets post-game report when this is all done. We'll recap Game 2. Will preview Friday. Comets head home to host El Paso. 319 average, 16 homers, 46 RBIs for Chucky Robertson. He bats right. If the Comets win, we get a series split. For Sugarland, they're trying to win the series. Regardless what happens, we have 6 more games to go between these two. That will be in Oklahoma City. Swinging a fly ball to right field. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the first of game number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Damon Key.
Damon Key, 231 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Final game here in Sugarland. We have 24 more games left to go, ladies and gentlemen. 24. We're nearly done with this season, as that's a base hit. Now with the kiddos back in school, now we're going to start seeing 6:35 starts and all that. By the way, the Comets game tonight is at 6:35 in real life against the Isotopes, if the YouTuber wants to know that. I think it's a lot easier than having a 7:05 start, if you know what I mean. It's high ball 1. 317 average, 23 homers, 57 RBIs with OKC for Ryan Fitzgerald. He bats left. So we invite you to join us Friday with a doubleheader between the Comets and the Chihuahuas. Don't have a first pitch on either of that. We'll find that out tomorrow. But it'll be already done by the time the YouTuber wakes up Friday morning for those games. That's Mike Sirota, 293 average. Up first strike. 293 average, 8 homers, 25 RBIs. Of course, they're wearing the same jerseys as they wore in Game 1 and Game 2, so there you go. If the Comets don't make the playoffs, it's okay. We'll end our season, but we will be broadcasting some AA Tulsa games, their playoff run. Once they get eliminated, then we're done with MLB The Show 26. Nevada Limb. I just call it the Silver State War. That's how it's called between Reno and Las Vegas, the Silver State War. All for strike 3, 1, 2, 3 go the Comets. Bottom of the first coming up, no score. Or actually, no runs, 2 hits, and a runner left. So, no score as we go to the bottom of the first.
Leading off the ball game this afternoon.
Nick Allen, 236 average, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. He bats right.
Allen.
That's called for a strike, acquired from the Athletics 2 years ago. Really don't know who will start for the Comets on Game 1. We'll find that out tomorrow. Fly ball to left field, heading foul. Supposed to be making fish, but I don't know when they're going to start cooking dinner. Swinging a fly ball to deep left field. Left fielder there will make the catch. Now 2 away here in the bottom, or 1 away in the bottom of the first, excuse me.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 22, CJ Alexander.
CJ Alexander, the batter, as you look at the lineup for Sugarland. .253 average, 23 homers, 63 RBIs. Six home runs and 12 RBIs for Alexander. Swinging a fly ball to deep center field. Center fielder there will make the catch. Now 2 away. So no matter what happens, regardless of the lockout, we will still have Comets baseball. That's the good thing. So that means I bet you all the Dodger fans are going to fly out to Oklahoma City during the lockout, how long the lockout is. 327 average, 4 homers, 14 RBIs for Salazar.
That's the same thing for Sugarland, also same for the Rockies and all that, yada, yada, yada. Out of the way for strike one. Out of the way.
Oh, outside.
It's 1-2.
Hey!
So 1, 2, 3, Sugarland go the second. Comets and Sugarland scoreless here in game 2.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the designated hitter.
275 average, 19 homers, 47 RBIs. So the YouTuber is going to be in a tough pickle who he's going to cheer for.
Yes!
Out of the way.
No, that's a ball.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Center fielder is there. They'll make the catch. And there's one away in the second.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Matt Gorski.
280 average, 20 homers, 57 RBIs for Gorski. He bats right.
Ball.
Gordon didn't like the call, but he's going to have to live with it.
No, that's a ball.
Out of the way.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula's at the plate. Not sure what's going on with my YouTube deal, why it's not showing me the video.
That's a ball.
So we'll see what happens in that regard. That's out of the way, strike one. We'll see who the YouTuber will pick to win that game tomorrow between Nevada and UNLV.
No, that's off the plate.
By the way, the game will be in Reno, actually. Correction. I said Las Vegas, it'll actually be in Reno. Because I did that game last year in UNLV, so. We'll be at the biggest little city, so there you go. As I said, it'll be kickoff at noon
That's inside.
Pacific, 2 o'clock Central, so there you go.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Noah Miller.
Hope you guys will join me Friday afternoon. We'll have Air Force Dynasty episode 5, I want to say, 4 or 5, something like that.
Ball.
As the YouTuber will see me try to figure out how we can get our defense to get healthy. 247 average, 10 homers, 37 RBIs for Noah Miller. It's a fair ball, base hit. That will be an RBI double for Noah Miller, 1-0 Oklahoma City.
Austin Gothier.
As YouTube is being stupid for some reason.
Ooh, that was close. I don't know if it was fair or if it was foul. Barely fair.
Nope, ball one.
Ball one. Flew out his first time out for Gauthier. You know, we'll see if the YouTuber is going to be happy or if he's going to be not happy, depending if my Air Force team can get it together. Remember, we lost to Nebraska, for anyone asking. Yeah, we got our butts whooped. And then we destroyed Nevada, which that was easy. That's a base hit. We're getting closer to that Air Force Army game. Rhoda's plate, not in time. It's an RBI single for Gauthier. 2-0 Comets here in game 2, in inning number 2. Yeah, if the YouTuber saw me play Air Force Oklahoma State and then sees I did a 14-play drive and that took about almost half the clock in the first quarter, then he's going to look at me and go, my gosh, how can Oklahoma State stop that? I have no clue, bro. Because you know those military teams, they will run the football, knowing that's true. Sean and I are going to call a lot of good games, including America's game, Army-Navy in December. I'm very excited. I know the YouTuber will have the pregame show for that one. He'll be excited as well. That will be on the week of Army-Navy, I like to remind everybody.
That's out the corner.
I will still do the college football playoff games, including the national championship, and then other random matchups and God knows what. All three, Damon Keith on deck. The OU Dynasty will be non-stream, by the way. I will be right back. Need to use the restroom.
That's high. Ball four. Take your base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Damon Key.
I am back as we are at 0-1. Next pitch. Swinging a flying drive to deep left field. Going back, that's going to be down and for a base hit off the wall. One run is scored. Here comes another run. Throw the plate, not in time. It's a 2 RBI double for Damon Keith. It's 4-0 Oklahoma City. She'll let Ben Gilman be the play-by-play. Fly ball to center field, and that one will be caught, and that's going to end the inning. But 4 runs in the inning for the Comets as we go to the bottom of the second. Comets up 2-0.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys, the center fielder, Joseph Sullivan.
Joseph Sullivan in the bottom of the second.
One away in the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
Nope, that's away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Shea Whitcomb.
Jay Whitcomb at the plate.
Ball one.
0-1. Runner at first. 272 average, 16 homers, 60 RBIs for Whitcomb. He bats right. As we've now hit the top of the hour.
Huh. Ball two.
Ground ball. Over the second for one. Throw to first in time for a double play to end the inning. Good job to get out of the jam. No runs, a hit, none left. We'll go to the third. Comets and Sugarland tie. Or no, Comets lead 4-0 over Sugarland.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the left fielder, Mike Sirota.
Strike one.
All for a strike. It's fouled away. I think Seth's just working on the custom cars they need to get done. Fouled away.
Ball. Ball two.
2-2. Next pitch for Colton. Down low ball 3. James Sips the third on deck. Three, 2. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first. One away in the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, James Tibbs. the
6
third.
hits only for Colton Gordon.
Strike one.
Van Way and Cosgrove warming up in the Sugarland bullpen, as I don't know why my YouTube video wanted to freeze for some reason. I don't get it.
Strike.
Called for a strike.
That's the ball.
That's ball 1. And my freaking update stopped interfering. It's like, I know this. That was interesting.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
And it's been 22 weeks. It's like, can you stop reminding me about that? Thing likes to remind me crap about stuff, and I don't like it.
Huh.
Referring to this setting feels like, it's been 22. It's like, shut up already. I gotta reboot YouTube. Out for strike 3. That's the inning. Comets down in order to the bottom of the third as you look at Sugarland's Constellation Field. 4-0 our score. You also saw the attendance in Game 1.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys, the third baseman, Tommy Sacco Jr.
266 average, 6 homers, 42 RBIs for Sacco Jr. He bats left.
Up.
Batting in the right field.
One away in the third.
Strong.
I will message AJ and I'll tell her I'm going to work on it tomorrow because I'm not going to work on it right now.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Jack Winkler.
Jack Winkler is at the plate. It's been a fun series here in Sugarland.
Hey! Ball.
Out of the way. Landon Knack's done a good job like he did on Tuesday. But remember, Landon did not figure in the decision on Monday, actually. And that's the inning. Nothing for Sugarland. We'll go to the fourth. Comets are up 4-0. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Comets in Game 2. No runs, a hit, no errors for Sugarland. Daniel Voiles with you here at Constellation Field in Sugarland, Texas. Our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back at our Oklahoma City studios. Josue De Paula singled his first time up. Bats left. That's called for a strike. RBI double in Game 1 for De Paula. So the YouTuber don't know what his games will be tomorrow. More than likely, I know it's a Comets game. I don't know if he'll have... Don't know what the matchup will be tomorrow for college football.
That's a ball.
Now batting, shortstop, Noah Miller.
No, that's a ball. Strike 2.
On first strike. That's a nice catch. 2 away in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Gauthier.
Called for a strike. Found a way. So that's the inning. Nothing for Oklahoma City. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Comets are leading 4-0.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen at the plate. Yep, tomorrow's man only. That's a base hit. Second hit for Sugarland. So the YouTuber will have... Don't know how many games YouTuber's going to do. Got some fork races I'm going to watch later today. Doesn't know what the team matchup he has. Yeah. Landon X only giving up 2 hits today. Here in game 2. Cesar Salazar on deck. That's strike 2. Or strike 3, excuse me. Second strikeout for Knack, 1 away for Cesar Salazar. On first strike. One ball and 1 strike.
Now batting, center fielder, Joseph Sullivan.
Eagles and Cowboys, and I'll know about the other one. All right, cool. I know the YouTuber's looking forward to my franchise for Tampa Bay. Going to be really going to have it on probably on the highest difficulty you can think of, but it should be a good one nevertheless. As that is the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. We'll go to the 5th. Comets are up 4-0. Sugarland will send Tom Costner to the mound.
Tom Costner. Leading off for Oklahoma City, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Yeah. Got a challenge, and it's overturned to ball 2. That was the Comets who challenged, so they will retain. Swinging a ground ball past the second baseman into right center field for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Damon Key.
Ball 1. 2 for 2 today for Damon Keith. Hello, everybody watching. This is game 2, by the way, of the doubleheader. Comets won game 1 earlier. One away in the 5th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Ryan Fitzgerald. 1 for 2 today. Here in game 2. Now low ball 1. That's ball 2. Looks like that was a Comets challenge, so they will keep their challenges. Swinging a foul ball. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. Going to be a very good one indeed. Can't wait for T5 coming up. Don't have the date on that. When I find out more info, I will pass along to you, so we'll have scores around the rest of that organization.
Oh, that's foul.
Off for strike 3.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8, Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota is at the plate. Putting a fly ball to deep left field. That ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Mike Sirota. The Comets lead 6-0. James Hibbs III struck out and flew out tonight in game 2 of the doubleheader.
Oh.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Gorski.
Matt Gorski. Let's see what happens in this one. You look at the replay here. Bounced off the wall, tried to make the catch, couldn't, and that's going to do it.
Now pitching for the Space Cowboys, number
Logan Van Wade, the new pitcher for Sugarland.
Van Way.
That's fouled away. What a first two-way.
The batter, the right fielder, Josue De Paula.
Josue De Paula.
Hello.
Fouled away. It'll be a very fun two-two. That's a fly ball. That's caught, and that's the inning. But a two-run homer for Sirota. They left two runners aboard. Halfway through, Comets are up 6-0.
Leading off for the Space Cowboys,
6-0 Comets. Bryce Matthews leading it off.
Matthews.
We'll start Thursday Night Football next week for NFL. Should be a lot of fun.
Strike. Woo.
That's called for a strike. Don't know if we'll have commentary or not. We'll see. We'll figure that out as we cross that bridge. Swinging a line drive to deep left field. Left fielder going back. That ball is gone. Bryce Matthews' 13th home run to get Sugarland on the board, and the Comets leads down to 6-1 here in the fifth. That will definitely fire up the home crowd for sure.
Hey.
It's called for a strike. That's a ground ball over the first. There's one away in the fifth.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy Sacco Jr.
I'll bring up Tommy Sacco Jr.
No, that's low.
One 0 swing and a miss, strike one.
No, foul.
Fouled away.
That's a ball.
It's called for a strike. Manda recording some more races. Probably after this stream's over with. Called for strike three, two away in the fifth.
Now batting, right fielder, Kellen Strom.
Kellen Strom.
Up. Nope, ball one.
0-1. That's the inning. So a run on a hit, no errors, and then none left. We'll go to the sixth. Comets up 6-1. Oh yeah, I noticed Sugarland committed an error. So I didn't realize he committed an error. As we'll show you your game summary. I'll hand it off to Ben Gilman for the rest of the game for you guys. We'll be back for the post-game report when this is all said and done.
Leading off for Oklahoma City.
6-9-0 for the Comets, 1-3-1 for Sugarland. So here is Ben Gilman for the play-by-play. I'll be back for the post-game report.
How about a little something for the effort? Miller stands in now and watches strike one. That one catches the zone. Two straight strikes low in the zone, and it's 0-2. Batter has to be able to lay off something off speed down in the dirt, because that could be what's coming. Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth.
Third baseman, Austin Gauthier.
Ball.
One out and the base is empty. Matthews. Out number two.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
Digging in for the Comets, Chucky Robinson. Two outs and nobody aboard. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Might need to start the swing a bit sooner with that excellent heat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. That was a great two-strike approach in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. 1-0.
Oh, that's inside.
Robinson leads off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Swing and a drive. And foul ball. Spoils that one. It remains 2-2. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. 1 runner left aboard. They lead it, though, 6-1. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Jack Winkler.
Jack Winkler.
And that drops in for a strike. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Justin Robleski, the lefty, looking to be getting ready. Miller, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Winkler disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. That knocks him down to 1 challenge left. And 1-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. On the ground, out to short, Miller. Over to first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Allen.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Oklahoma City ahead by 5. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner picked on the hop at first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 22, CJ Alexander.
Now at the dish, CJ Alexander.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. He hits a fly to center. Keith settles under it. Gets there. Got it. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full innings. The Comets lead it 6-1.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn
Space
things over to the
Cowboys,
righty. Nate
number
Pearson
55,
comes in with the team
Nate
trailing by a bunch. Got to try to keep it where it is.
Leading off for Oklahoma City, the second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Chops this one to the right side. Alexander takes it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting, left fielder Mike Sirota.
Bases empty, one away. Here's the left fielder, Mike Sirota. He's already homered in this ballgame. Swings at the first pitch. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Junis up and loosening in the pen. Hard liner. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So they get a runner on with a one-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, James Tibbs III.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And misses inside. Runner at first, one away. And it's a blooper to left. Fair ball. Lead runner's around second. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Gorski.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Matt Gorski. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. A little out front there, swings through it. Couple of ways the pitcher can succeed here. He can either get the strikeout or induce a double play. First and third, one away. Base hit and a run comes in.
Now
That's
batting,
three straight
right fielder,
singles.
Jose
Great job on the 0-2 count.
De Paula.
Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut.
No,
After
that's a
giving
ball.
up 3 straight hits, now he's fallen behind against this batter. Whatever they need to do to break him out of this rhythm, now is the time. 1-0, here's the pitch. Hard hit to right center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Noah Miller.
Digging in, Noah Miller. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up.
Nope, outside.
Strike 1.
Ball.
This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Base hit into left field. Runner around third. Safe. It's 8-1.
He beat the throw.
That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Nate Pearson, done for the afternoon. And the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Righty
the
reliever
Space
out of the pen,
Cowboys,
Jacob
number
Junis.
60.
He's a fierce competitor when he takes the hill. Not a big strikeout pitcher, though. Pitch misses. Ball one. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Here comes the 2-0. And another ball. First and second, 2 down. That one in there. Strike one. Now the payoff pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Now batting, the catcher, Chucky Robinson.
So digging in, Chucky Robinson. Oh, and 1. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. There's a strike at the knees. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Got the batter swinging for the K. Nice job controlling the damage out there. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Oklahoma City with the lead, 8-1.
Now pitching for
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Justin Robleski. Not a big strikeout pitcher, forces contact to get most outs. That 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side.
Salazar.
And it's even up. There's a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Sharp eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Not only do they get a big reversal, but they keep their remaining challenge. 2-1 now. Ripped into the outfield. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Here's the center fielder, Joseph Sullivan. That misses. 1-0. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. With the way he's operating up in the zone, these hitters need to adjust. They can't get outside their mechanics, though. Got to stay on top of the ball and try to line it into the outfield. 1-1 pitch now. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Oklahoma City up big in this game. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. Just missing there. And a challenge from behind the dish. And the call stands, it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Fly to left. Sirota has this one sized up and makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. It's got a chance. And it's gone. It's another long ball in this game. 14th of the year. Second home run of the game. And they close the gap. It's 8-3. An absolute rocket of a home run there. The sound of that one coming off the bat was impressive. You can feel very good about that dinger. One down. Stepping to the plate for Sugar Land, Shea Whitcomb. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Just off the inside edge. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Key, under it. Gets there, got it.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy Sacco Jr.
No, that's a ball.
That's down and in. Two one now. And it's strike two. Here's the 2-2. This one popped up. And that's the end of the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 8-3. Ready to get the eighth inning going. Damon Keith getting ready to hit.
Damon Keith.
Got it started a little too early there. Strike one. to the right side. Whips it to first in time. And there's one down.
Now batting, the second
It's
baseman,
so hard for
Ryan
batters to do anything with onside run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
That's a ball.
And the 1-2. Grounder
Foul
left
ball.
side and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fly ball left field. And it drops in. Now he turns for second. Here comes the throw, but he's in there easily.
Now batting, the left fielder.
That one looked
Mike
like a can of corn off the
Sirota.
bat, but the defensive lapse means the batter winds up at second base. Offense has to make them pay for that mistake. One out, runner at second base. Mike Sirota now at the plate. And a big swing and a miss. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Sirota wants to challenge here. Thought it was a ball. And that one missed by a micron. The call is overturned. Still one challenge left for him. Runner at second here and one away. Line drive brings it down. Nice play. What a sensational leaping play on the infield. That saved a run for sure. Impressive stuff for a minor leaguer. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Jacob Junis departs, responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the
Space
pen comes the
Cowboys,
right-hander,
number
Enel De Los
65.
Santos. A
And
runner on
now,
second to deal with.
De Los Santos.
That's a strike. Oh, 1 now. And that gets to the top of the zone for a strike. Swings through that one for a strikeout. One runner left stranded, but they're ahead, 8-3. On to the bottom of the
Leading off
eighth.
for the
Kellen Strong
Space
digs in
Cowboys,
now.
The right fielder, Kellen Strong.
Sliced hard, but foul. The 0-1 from the lefty. And there's a curve through for a strike. That misses, and it's 1-2. Blooper to right. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jack Winkler.
That catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Called strike 3 on the fastball as it ran back over the inner half. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Fights it off. We'll see another. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's inside. Two now. And that one is inside. Three-two off the outside edge, and that's ball 4. It definitely wasn't easy, but earned the walk after a long at-bat. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen, 1 for 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun. After walking the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. That one fouled hard the other way. Breaking ball and got the hitter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Justin Robleski is done, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Bobby Miller. Not a ton of strikeouts this year, so the defense should be active. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Nice eye right there. Activity in the bullpen. Ben Kasparius. They've got the closer getting loose. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bash down the right side, but foul. Breaking ball inside. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Ground ball, right side. And that's a fair ball. Coming around third. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Comes through with the RBI. Hard ground balls like that are really tough to make a play on. I know when I was playing second base in JV baseball back in the day, I had no interest in charging grounders like that one. Now, a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Stepping in, Cesar Salazar.
Oh!
One out and runners at second and third. And that's ripped to left. And makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. Now a 3-run game. It's 8-5.
Now batting, center fielder, Joseph Sullivan.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. In the air to left. It falls in. One run comes across. Around second now, and they still don't have it. And here comes the runner. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run. No way the batter should have had themselves an inside-the-park homer, but the offense will happily take it.
Now batting,
Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Bryce Matthews. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. That one into triple digits. Here's a grounder right side. Gorski steps on the back. That ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. 9th inning coming up. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 8-7. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Matt Gorski getting ready to hit.
Gorski.
The 0-1. Late on that fastball. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. A.J. Bluebaugh getting ready to go. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next pitch is outside. That one misses low. This one is labeled. It's back there. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now.
That's the ball.
Runner at second with nobody out. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout.
Now batting.
And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th.
Miller.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Noah Miller. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Moves up to third, now 2 away.
Now batting. Third baseman, Austin Gauthier.
So that's a ball.
Gorski on third with 2 out. Bash down the right side, but foul. Off the mark there, and 2-1. Next pitch, in for a strike. Ground ball to first. Alexander takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left on base, and this is still a close one at 8-7.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Oklahoma
and
City,
on the mound is the
number
closer,
78,
Ben Kasparius. And this is who they turn to when they're ready to go home. Well, it's a one-run ball game. And now, Shane Whitcomb, 0 for 3. A flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. Pops it up at the plate. And there's 1 away. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high-leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Swing and a miss, late cut there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's going to carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. They're going crazy in the dugout. 7th homer of the year. And we have a tie ball game. He delivered for his team in a big spot right there. Very clutch at bat. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. All tied up thanks to the homer. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Kellen Strong. And a rocket down the line. And it stays fair. Makes it to second. The winning run into scoring position with 1 gone. There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. We'll see if they can clutch up here with the winning run in scoring position. Hot shot to third. And now 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Stepping to the plate for Sugarland, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Blake Trinan preparing to come on if needed. The winning run on second base. Cranked out to right center. And that'll wrap this inning up. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. All deadlocked now at 8 runs apiece. We're in extras
Leading
here.
off
Chucky
for Oklahoma
Robinson
City,
getting ready
the
to
catcher,
hit.
Chucky
The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. Move to second. Gauthier dives back in safely.
Ball, high.
Oh, great stop. Throws to first. In the dirt, great pick. Out. What a play.
now batting, the center fielder, Damon Key.
Bash down the right side, but foul. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Inside corner for a strike. Keith wants another look at the called strike, and here's a challenge. And that one did miss. The strike is overturned. Not only do they get a big reversal, but they keep their remaining challenge. The 1-1 offering. Hard hit to right center. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Fitzgerald.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Enyel De Los Santos, done for the day. The starter heads off, and we'll step aside for just a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn to their
Cowboys,
closer, A.J.
number
Blueball,
69,
giving up a few too many
AJ.
hits so far this season.
Blue ball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Fitzgerald. Bash down the right side, but foul. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Inside, just missed. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We move on to the bottom of the 10th. This one all square at 8 runs apiece. Moving on to the
Leading
bottom of the
off
10th,
for the
C.J. Alexander
Cowboys.
now at the plate.
Number 22, CJ Alexander.
Ball.
And
Ball.
that's outside. And that's ball 2. That
No!
one down the
That's
line.
foul!
And it's just foul. That was close. And the 2-1 pitch. That one ripped, but foul. And we're all even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two and two, and the pitch. In the dirt. Cesar Salazar to bat next. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the K.
Now batting.
Here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out.
Salazar.
And there's a ball. So we'll take another look on this catcher's challenge. And that one did find the zone. Still one challenge left for him. Winning run stands at second. That's off the mark. And it's 1-1. Late with the swing there. Just can't catch up to the heat. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Space Cowboys with the potential winning run at second. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They are grinding him up. 14 pitches thrown already to the first 2 hitters this inning. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Ripped into left for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone. And they play it safe, holding him at third. Here in extras, every out is, of course, so critical, but so is every single run. So I wonder if this is a decision they'll come to regret. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ben Kasparius will depart, and the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with the new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen,
number
Blake
49,
Trinan. Has some
Blake
nasty breaking stuff.
Trinan.
One away, runners at the corners here. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Joseph Sullivan. And that clips the inside corner. And now it's all even up. Good job to let the low one go there. Little bit low. Not getting over aggressive in this moment. He's doing a nice job of shrinking the zone and forcing the pitcher to come to where he can hammer it. Next offering misses. And now 3-1. Bryce Matthews waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball four. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking him. On 0-1, the delivery. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Matthews disagrees with that called strike. Here's the challenge. Barely a whisker out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Just missed. Lots of pressure on the hitter in this moment. The best find a way to steel themselves and stay focused. Grounder on the right side. Could be 2. Throw is offline, and this ball game is over. They take the win in extra innings. What a special way for this one to end. A real treat for every fan out here. A walk-off win like that is going to be a lifetime memory that's worth cherishing. Final score today, 9-8. A one-run extra inning win. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.
That was disappointing. Comets fall 9-8 in extras, and it's just disappointing, to be honest with you. They had a big lead slip away like this, and the Comets lose by a score of 9-8. No words describe this. It's disappointing. 9 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Space Cowboys. They left 1, which brings us to our final numbers. 2, 3. They left 6 runners on base, because remember they had 6 runners. It was a run on 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 left. For the Comets, 8 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. 2, 3. 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 runners on base. The most runners left on base in a loss. Winning pitcher was A.J. Blueblog, who retired the only batter he faced in that lineup. He'll improve to 3-3 on the season. The loss to Ben Kasparius, as he was the one responsible for the loss. 2 runs, 1 earned on 3 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. He falls to 2-2. There was no save in that one. Sugarland will split the doubleheader with the Comets. And again, it just goes back to my point of a frustrating loss. Completely inexcusable that the Comets just could not hang on to the lead and subsequently end up losing this game. Unstinking believable. With the win, Sugarland is now 29 and... Or no, let me check here. They are 29 and 20. Or no. They would be, no, 30 and... I'm trying to think here. Comets will fall to, 32 and 9... Or, hold on. Let's see. Comets with the loss, they will fall to 71 and 55. Sugarland will improve to 73 and 53. So, let me see. I'll have to see what their records are for the second half, but I had it right from game 1. I think it was 32. They're 32 and 19. The Comets are, because that's or 31 and 19, or 32 and 18 in the they were 32 and 18. We'll figure it out. I'll have to count up the wins and all that, but Comets will end up losing the season series to Sugarland regardless what happens. So I'll have to count up and figure out what I said earlier back in game 1 of the doubleheader, which I'll have to do that right now so I can figure this out, because the math's not good in my head. With the win, the Comets
Sugar Land will fall to 28. They will fall to yeah, will fall to 29 and 20 in the second. Sugarland with that win will improve to 30 and 21 in the second half. Because I forgot 30 because I miscounted. Comets will improve to 32 and 17. Comets fall to 32 and 19. We'll go 32 and 19 because I miscounted a game. So there you go. So Sugarland will improve to 30 and 21 in the second half. Comets will fall to 32 and 19 in the second half. There we go. That's the mistake right there. Around the rest of the Pacific Coast Leagues, we'll finally wrap this up for you all. And I'll make sure to make note of that when I go over the records. El Paso beat Round Rock. Round Rock beat El Paso 5-4. Round Rock wins the series. Winning pitcher was Tyler Alexander. He's 6-2. The loss will go to Brian Hoeing. He's 4-7. Alec Jacobs' second blown save. I apologize if the staff interrupted me there. Nick Prado, Orlando Martinez hit a 2-run homer for the Express. Aaron Zavala had an RBI for Round Rock. Kai Roberts hit a 2-run homer for the Chihuahuas, and Tirso Ornelas had an RBI for El Paso. Las Vegas beat Albuquerque 5-1. Winning pitcher Gunnar Hoagland, he's 5-5. The loss went to Gabriel Hughes, he's 7-6. Home run for Junior Perez for the Aviators. Clark Elliott, Colby Thomas, Brendan Malone had RBIs for Las Vegas. RBI for Caleb Hobson for the Isotopes. No home run for Albuquerque in that game. Tacoma beat Sacramento 3-1. That looks like a split for those two. Winning pitcher Cooper Criswell, he's 5-5. Case Lugoma's 31st save. The loss will go to Gregory Santos. He's 2-5. RBI for Axel Sanchez for the Rainiers. No home runs at Sutter Health Park. Jonah Cox had an RBI double for Sacramento in the contest. Salt Lake beat Reno 3-2. Please go away. I'm trying to finish up something. Winning pitcher was Tyler Brummer. He's 4-2. Robert Stevens' fourth save. The loss went to Juan Burgos. He's 4-3. Home run for Ivan Melendez for the Aces. Jesus Valdez had an RBI for Reno. I'm going to say this. Next staff or somebody knocks on my door, they're about to get put on the list. No home runs for Salt Lake, by the way. Jamer Candelario, Gustavo Campero, and Bryce Teodosio had RBIs for the Bees in the contest. Los Angeles Dodgers falling at home to the Pirates 6-3 as they will lose the series. Winning pitcher Paul Skeens, he's 13-8. Brock Stewart, the loss, he's 2-3. Home run for Marcell Osuna, his 27th. Ryan O'Hearn, his 15th homer and 50th RBI. Osuna's 86. Brian Reynolds had his 80th RBI. Jake Magnum, 40th RBI. Ryan Jeffers, his 34th RBI. And Jarrett Chirolio had an RBI as well for the Pirates. Paul Skeen went 6 2/3, 3 runs, 2 earned on 9 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Dennis Santana, the former Dodger, retired all but 2 batters he faced to earn his 38th save on the season. Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez had RBIs for the Dodgers, 56 for Max Muncy, 62nd for Teoscar Hernandez. Shohei Ohtani, 1 run, 6 hits, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts in 5 innings. He did not factor a decision. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts for Brock Stewart. Dodgers are off tomorrow. They'll take on the Atlanta Braves starting Tuesday night. Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Dodgers taking on Grant Holmes for the Braves out in Atlanta as far as that's concerned. AA Tulsa finish up their homestand with a split. They went 5-1 over the Amarillo Sod Poodles. Winning pitcher Chris Campos, he's 5-1. Mitch brought the loss, he's 1-5. Caleb Roberts homered for the Sod Poodles. Brat, 4 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. For the Drillers, Joe Batrino homered for the Drillers. Jordan Thompson, Emil Morales, and Joendry Vargas had RBIs for Tulsa. Santos, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts in 6 innings, gets the victory. Tulsa will begin their road trip against the Midland Rockhounds before they have their final homestand starting on Friday. It will be Peter Ubeck for the Drillers, Blake Beers for the Rockhounds in the contest. We invite you to join us Friday for a doubleheader action as the Comets will take on the... As you can go away, phone. I don't need to hear your volume. We'll have a doubleheader on Friday. It will be a to be determined on the first pitch. I'll keep you posted on that. At Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, the second to final home series of the season. Don't forget to get your tickets. If you haven't been to a Comets game, get them now this week, and also the final one in a couple of weeks. Call 405-218-2150. Order your tickets at OKCComets.com or stop by the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark box office located on South Mickey Mantle Drive. It will be open tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. as I see I spilled some water, but that's all right. In Game 1, it'll be Gavin Stone who will start for the Comets. He's 11-4 with a 4.74 ERA. He'll take on Yerman Marquez for the Chihuahuas. He's 7-8 with a 4.02 ERA. In Game 2, it'll be River Ryan will start for the Comets. He's 11-4 with a 3.87 ERA. He'll take on Griffin Canning of the Chihuahuas. He's 6-4 with a 4.50 ERA. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes before first pitch here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, and on the iHeartRadio app. Streaming coverage of the game will be on the Valley Sports Live, the MILB TV, and will be also on KOCO5 and MeTV for those games. In Game 1, Comets winners 6-1 as we split the doubleheader. 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Comets. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error for the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Winning pitcher Nick Nastrini, he's 4-8. Ben Kasparis' 31st save. The loss goes to Christian Rowe. He's 1-6. In Game 2, it was Sugarland winning 9-8. 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Space Cowboys. 8 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for the Comets. Winning pitcher was A.J. Bluebog. He's 3-3. The loss will go to Ben Kasparis. He's 2-2. Both teams split the doubleheader, and Sugarland takes 4 of 6. Sugarland is 30-21 in the second half, 73-53. The Comets are 32-19 in the second half, 71-55. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber. I'm Dean DeVoles. On behalf of all of us in the World Racing Association, I thank you for joining me and saying goodbye from the Constellation Field in Sugarland, Texas. Again, the final in Game 1, Comets win 6-1. Sugarland wins 9-8 in Game 2. Sugarland takes 4 of 6. Coming up next, we'll join the Infinity Sports Network programming in progress. I will talk to you tomorrow for some football. You have been listening to OKC Comets Baseball, and this has been the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.